everybody. How's it going? Hi, Mandy. Hi, Chrissy. How's it going? Hi, Missy. How's everybody doing since Friday? Mandy, I've got the two, where's my arms? I got the two candles you sent me burning. I got the butterfly up here and the bracelet. Mandy sent me stuff, y'all. My chair is being squeaky as shit. Well, tonight we are going to be talking about some phobias, and everybody has some phobias. So get ready to figure out which ones you have if you don't already know. Everybody who knows me and Patty knows that we are insects. We don't do insects. That's my thing. Annie's here. Hi, Fluffies. Had key lime pie cookies. I am not a key lime pie fan. I'm not a key lime fan. I don't do like the key lime pie. I don't do key lime pudding. I'm really not a key lime fan. Being from Florida, I guess I should be. Regular limes in my cocktails, I'm a fan of. That I can assure you. So I am drinking a glass of happy juice this evening. So if you guys are going to get your happy juice, I'd go ahead and go get it now. So anyway, phobias. So this is considered an anxiety disorder. And it's an excessive and persistent fear of a situation or an object. So approximately 12% of adults in the United States will deal with some type of phobia in their life. That's what I'm saying. I believe everybody has at least one or two. Some symptoms can include nausea, trembling, rapid heartbeat, and feelings of unreality. Like it's surreal. I can't believe I'm here. Like shit like that. It's I guess just depending. There's 3 types of phobias. Didn't know if anybody knew that. I didn't. There's 3 types of phobias. There is your social phobias, which is a fear of social situations in which a person feels they might be judged or embarrassed. That could possibly be, like the fear of speaking in public, like in front of a group of people. Like, I don't like that. I would if I needed, and I knew what the hell I was talking about, and I knew I was going to sound all right. I'd be all right with it. Agoraphobia, which is an irrational and extreme fear of being places where escape is difficult, sort of like the fear of being buried alive or being put into small places. And specific phobia, which is fear of a specific object such as snakes, spiders, or needles. So, yeah. So I have all these phobias from A to Z, and then at the end I have a couple extras that I found that I hadn't seen throughout those. Hi, trauma. And so let's get started. And no judging, because there's some of these that I can't fucking pronounce. Well, I don't like small places either. I don't like small places. But y'all, don't judge me if I can't pronounce these right, okay? I'm just letting you know up front. I'm guessing. Ablutophobia is a fear of bathing. This can have a significant negative impact on many aspects of one's life, including their mental and physical health. A fear of bathing, like There are times that I come home from work and I can't fucking wait to bathe. You go outside and you sweat too much and you know you can smell yourself. Why wouldn't you want to go and take a shower? Y'all know what I'm saying? Am I the only one? That's a little too high. There we go. Hi, Spirit Stalker. So I don't see where somebody there's another one though that people are have a fear of water. But there's okay. So in one of my other ones, it was somebody that was allergic to water. Now that would suck if you were allergic to water, because I would be in the fucking hospital all the time, have an allergic reaction or something, because I'd have to shower. I can't wait to shower sometimes. Like, it's terrible. Especially if I know I've been working outside all day and I can smell myself. I'm like, oh no, it's time to wash. Yeah. Okay. So people have a fear of bathing. This is aclophobia. ACHLUO phobia. This is the fear of darkness. They say it's very common and it's usually in children. I guess maybe, you know how they say that the kids, oh, there's this, it's dark in my room and there's a monster in my closet or something. And they say it's usually not the fear of the darkness itself, but the dangers that come in the darkness. I love showers too. I do love showers. So yeah, there is the fear of darkness. Now there's acrophobia, which is the fear of heights. I don't like heights. I get anxious or panic attack before, like if I have to fly somewhere on a plane, and then if I get on a plane, I'm doing this, or my foot's going. Yeah, like I get a total. Yeah, I don't like heights. There's roller coasters I don't like to ride because of how high up they are, and I can see high trauma. I can see how high up I am, and then they going upside down, and I don't like being high. I don't like to fly. I don't like to have to get up on the top of my house for something. Being up on a tall ladder, I don't like that either. I just don't like, it's the fear of falling, I guess. I don't know, but I know if I fall, I'm going to fucking hurt myself. So I think a lot of people have the acrophobia, which it's the fear of heights, right? I think there's a bunch of people that have fear of heights. Oh, shit. And I saw Deputy Dane the other day, and he wanted to be in here tonight for this. I was supposed to remind him, and I didn't. Trauma, can you go in and remind Deputy Dane that the phobias is on? Well, especially, listen, if I go to my knees wrong, I blow out my SI joint because I just missed 10 days of work because of that shit. This getting old shit's for the birds. I'm going to tell you right now. You just go to your knees wrong and you're going to pop something. And it sucks. That's why I do this so much. So yeah. And then there's aerophobia, which I was just saying, the fear of flying. And a lot of that is because of the heights, but the fear of flying could be several things. It could be your heights. It could be that fear of escape thing. Like you can't, you like, if you go down, you can't get out. There's no getting out. See, my thing with the heights, like I told y'all, you guys, that I'm afraid of heights, right? So when I lived in the Keys, I learned it the hard way. So I learned how to snorkel. And I went over, and we would go over to Bimini, Bahamas. And oh my God, the water is so clear. It's like pool. So I would do the snorkeling on the top of the water. And then like the guy I was dating at the time, he was a diver and he would free dive like with no, he would just hold his breath. So anyway, I'm on the top and I'm looking at them way down, and I felt like I was up high and I would literally get nauseous if I was in deep water. So even if I was on the top of the water with a snorkel and everything, I felt like I was up high because everything I'm looking at is way down there. There's people swimming down there. I can see them down there. There's an eel down there. It was just cool as shit. It was beautiful, but I didn't stay in the water very long because I would get nauseous because I felt like I was up high because of the deep water. I don't know if that makes any fucking sense. But anyway, flying could be like the fear of small places. You can't get out. No, they free dive. So when I was with Gabriel, he could hold his breath for a really long time. And they would go down there and spear. Well, he could scuba too. But he just, in the Bahamas, he would just free dive because he'd go down and he would spear like a hogfish. Now, I won't scuba dive just for the fact I worked in the Keys and I've seen some of that scuba apparatus not work, and they come into the shore a 7. So I'm not going to be doing that. Not going to naked. No. They wouldn't be. No naked diving. My grandma used to fix up. Oh, grandpa. He got a slight fear of them because he couldn't understand how they fly. Oh, no. That's weird. Usually if they would fix up the airplanes, then they wouldn't have a fear of them because they knew how they would fly. You see what I'm, that's a little opposite. So yeah, that's weird. All right, moving on. Algophobia. It's a fear of pain. They say this is very common in people with chronic pain syndromes who are afraid their pain will return. This can be managed by psychotherapy, exercise, and exposure therapy. That just sounds like a lot. What the fuck is exposure therapy? Like, are they going to do something that causes pain on purpose? Well, yes. Dane, welcome. We're talking about the phobias that we're talking about. How are you? We're still in the A's. I do have a fear of drowning or burning. Being caught in a fire, I think, is another one. I don't think I would like that very much. I think that would be a very painful way to go. But is exposure therapy where they like cause you the pain on purpose? To make you face your fear? Is that, no, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that at all. I would. Okay. So that's algophobia. It's a fear of pain. Okay. Aichmophobia. Okay. So it's AICHMO phobia. Aichmo. Hi, Jason. This is a fear of needles or pointy objects. Their triggers can be scissors, knives, needles, or pencils. They avoid places those items can be found. Don't go snooping in your teacher's desk. I don't know. So that's aichmophobia, fear of needles. I don't like needles. I mean, I don't like them at all. I don't have like tattoo. The needle's a fucking needle. It's going in your skin. Okay. Amaxophobia, a fear of riding in the car. Now, usually they can't keep a job. unless they can walk. They can't drive, or they're really anxious as a passenger. They get nauseous. They'll throw up. Really? Well, I wasn't trying to do the cast to where I made people fear, but everybody in this world has a phobia of some kind. And I just thought, you know, why not talk about it? So I've heard of a lot of people that get motion sickness in vehicles. But I mean, could you imagine that you have a phobia so bad that, I mean, what if you get a good job offer and it's mega money and you're like, oh no, I can't drive a car to get to meet a client or something? Are you fucking kidding me? See, that's where the exposure therapy, I guess, would come in, because they're going to make you drive and teach you how to do it. Like, I don't know. Okay. Androphobia, a fear of men. Now, I don't have a fear of men. I just don't like them. But no, seriously, no, it's a fear of men. They can't and won't be around men. They won't even look at photos of men. Well, what are you doing if you're sitting home and having a Netflix night and there's a dude on the TV? Do you just got to flip channels until you just find a show with no men in it? Yeah, they can be debilitating. I know I'm a liar. Shut up, trauma. I'm just to the fucking point. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't care. Now that, you know, is true. Okay, so anemophobia is a fear of air, heavy winds or drafts, and can be treated. This causes panic attacks, and it'll keep people from going outside. They watch reruns of the L Word. I wish my DMs were like that, Chrissy. My DMs aren't even like that, except the fucking weirdos. Okay, so there's this one person on TikTok. I've never responded to this guy one time. Never, not once. Every single day I get 2 red hearts in the DMs. Every single day. He has never missed a day in probably a year. I get 2 red hearts sent every single day. I've never had a conversation with him. I've never answered him. I don't, but every day I get 2 red hearts. Don't get me, I love men. I was just kidding. I'm single, and the last relationship, it just pissed me off. And I'm to the point where I don't give a shit about relationships, and I don't need one, and I'm not looking for one. And if it happens, it happens. Like, I'm not out there looking. They don't have air conditioning. Oh. Ooh. I didn't think about that. I guess it could be. This says heavy winds and drafts, though. Like, this is more heavy wind. Like, I hope nobody has anemophobia in California right now, because, you know, they have some winds and drafts coming in today. Angrophobia. This is a fear of getting angry. There's no cure for this one, but it can be treated. But they get scared of becoming angry, or fear someone will be angry with them. So they have a fear that somebody will get angry and stay mad at them, or they're a fear of angry. I don't like shit. I just go outside in this fucking heat and I'm angry. I can't, you know what, trauma? This is what I can't stand. I can't stand when a guy you don't know comes in your DMs or your lives and they're like, hey, baby. And they, you know how I make those stupid comments. Like, it's so, stop it. That is so juvenile. Yeah, I heard about that today, Missy. Are you? Okay. Are you? Yeah. I think it's supposed to go straight in, though. You might, guys, might get a little bit. But it's supposed to go straight over towards Las Vegas, is what I think I heard. But yeah, I can't. If somebody calls me baby, it's because we've been together a while and they earn being able to call that to me. That's funny, Spirit Stalker. Okay. Anthrophobia is the fear of flowers. Like, who could be fearful of a flower? Like, they're so pretty, they're colorful, they smell good. Maybe they had a bad experience and went to smell one and there was a bee on it and they got a sting in their nose or something. I don't know, but who could be fearful of flowers? Holly snoring. So, anthrophobia is a fear of flowers. Now, anthropophobia and anthropophobia, maybe. That's why I said don't judge if I'm not saying these right. Anthrophobia is a fear of flowers. Anthropophobia is the fear of people or society. And they won't go in public where they have to be social. So that's one of the things that you hear people that won't leave their house. See, I don't purposely kill flowers because they're pretty. Now, I don't, but I don't, there's so many different flowers and some of them have to be watered every day and some of them have to be watered only once a week. And then I'm like, fuck, which one is which? And then I'll overwater one and underwater the other and I kill them. Like, I don't mean to kill them, but I do. And everything I have in the house is fake. And pretty much everything I want outside is fake if I don't have to go out and water it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, mine too, trauma. I am anti-green fingers. I know it's sad. I have no idea. But I'm not going to sit there and study it every day and try to figure out, oh, well, this one gets watered every day and this one don't do it every day, do it every other day. And then this one's once a week, or this one don't water it at all. This one needs more sun and this one don't need sun. And I just can't, I'm not going to remember all that. Not going to. Okay. So this is, all right. Arachibutyrophia. Arachibutyrophia is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. Now, the next one is arachnophobia. Everybody knows what arachnophobia is because I'm pretty sure everyone in this world has seen the movie Arachnophobia. Am I wrong? Have y'all watched it? I watched it. I didn't like it. They have trauma diva phobia. That is fucking hilarious, trauma. Yeah, okay. So we're moving on. So yeah, the fear of peanut butter stuck on the mouth. That's a rachibutyrophobia. I don't know how to fucking say it. Anyway, arachnophobia is the fear of spiders. Yes. Now, Annie is far, 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 far from the next one. And this is astrophobia. Astrophobia is the fear of outer space. Now, we love outer space. We love the history of it. I love reading about it. Yeah, no, there's so many people with arachnophobia. This is who's Ron Weasley? Weasley? Who's Ron Weasley? What was it, Dane? Are you still here? What was it you said the other day that, what is it that you don't like? Is it the snakes? I forgot what he said because we were talking about it the other day and he mentioned one that I don't have and we don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the fear of long words. And the word is like this long and he replayed it and replayed it and replayed it and we still couldn't fucking get how to fucking say it. Oh, Harry Potter. So it was the fear of long words. The long's this long. I didn't do it because I wasn't even going to try to pronounce it. So, but there is one of the fear of long words. And this is apparently the second longest word ever done behind supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which is not an actual word. Agoraphobic. What was that again? Hold on. I remember that one. Hold on. I thought didn't we have that? What is that? Agoraphobic. What is that? Is that like the fear of plants or something? I don't have all of the phobias. I wrote down what I could find. I have a fear of letting go of something in space. So I'm forced to float in space all by myself. Fluffies, you've never done that though. So how would you have a fear of that? Oh, you can't leave your home. Okay. I didn't have that one. I have the algophobia was the only G. Anyway. So astrophobia is a fear of outer space. So okay. So fear of the outdoors. There is that. I don't know if I've gotten that one yet. I know I have it in here somewhere. So a tichophobia is the fear of failing at something, like the fear of failure. So you don't want to be a failure at something. You don't want to try. You don't even want to try something because you think you're going to fail at it. Zombies. Well, I think everybody's scared of zombies. But with zombies, all you got to do is cut their head off. Can't leave your house is the agoraphobia. Oh, okay. I don't know why that one's not in here. Gotta catch up on my Tito's. So a tichophobia, A-T-Y, or it could be I have no idea how to fucking say it. So fear of failure is A-T-Y-C-H-I phobia. Oh, hi, Lilia. Fear of snakes. I haven't gotten there yet. Lily, you're jumping ahead. We're only in the end of the A's. Autophobia is the fear of being alone. You would think that would be something with vehicles with A-U-T-O phobia, but it's the fear of being alone. I guess I have thought about that. Like, I don't have kids. I damn sure ain't going to have any. There ain't nothing popping out of here now. And so, like, I guess I have thought about that, and I won't have anybody to take care of me when I'm an old lady. When I'm an older lady. So that's where me and Patty and Annie and all of us have said, when we're old, we're all going to be old together, and we're just all going to go join in. We're all going to check into the same nursing home and just fucking be together as old farts in there. Fear of cars? Is there one? Okay. Anyway, we're starting at the B barophobia or barophobia is the fear of gravity. Now, how can you having a fear of gravity? Like, if you didn't have gravity, we wouldn't be here. You know, like you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be able to be sucked up to the earth, and walk and talk and hello and how are you and have friends or exist. Like, we wouldn't exist. Like, how can you have a fear of gravity? Does that make any fucking sense? Send you address. What address you want? The one of the nursing home? I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know when all of us check in. Won't be long now. Fear of falling in love. I don't have a fear of it. I just prefer not to. When were you born? The Dead Sea was just 6. When you were born. Girl, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to spank your ass like your mama don't. You hear that, Annie? I'm going to come over there and kick her little rump. Over the nursing home, not enough Tito's and alcohol. Right? Right. Trauma, you're going to be right in there with us, though. And your kids can come visit. You're going to be right in there with us. You know it. You know it. Anyway, okay. Oh gosh, I don't know how to say this. Batrachophobia. It's BATRACHO. Phobia. Batracho. I don't know what that is, but it's the fear of amphibians like lizards, frogs, etc. Okay. Batrachophobia. Y'all see that word? That's what it is. I can't say it. I don't know how to say it. All right. Catagalophobia. Maybe that's it. It's a fear of being ridiculed or put down. The fear of 8 tracks. Hey, I was around when 8 tracks was. We'll be great at poker. Yes, we will sit there and we'll go broke playing fucking poker and getting hammered. Oh my goodness. Fear of being ridiculed or put down. Like, that would suck. Like, that's where I would have the fear of going up in front of a group of people. Like, because I know they're judging me. My pants aren't long enough, or, something. It's always something that everybody's unhappy with something. Was afraid of frogs so bad if she saw one on the backyard, she would not go out there. Really? Okay, so I will tell y'all a funny story, and I know my mama ain't gonna want me to tell this. Sorry, Mom, ahead of time. So I was young, and we were born and raised down south. And down south, when you walk out the back door, our laundry rooms were outside. So we had the dryer. The washer and dryer room was outside. So she was out there and I was playing in the backyard and it was getting dark. And so she had this whole big tall thing of laundry, towels, underwear, your clothes with towels. And she had 2 big loads and she had them under her chin and she was trying to open the door. Well, this frog was sitting on the door. It was like half on the door and half on the wall. And when she opened, this thing landed on her face and she went to screaming and the thing pissed in her mouth and she flew all of these fucking clothes in the backyard. I'm dying. She's screaming. It was the funniest shit you've ever fucking seen. And it's not that she's afraid of frogs. She just didn't know what jumped in her face. It was just so funny. You can't send comment. Why can't you send a comment? How do I say that? Hicham Dimitri. Hello. Stood up. I don't know what that means. So it was really funny to watch when I was little, and she could tell you this story. To this day, she would tell you that story. Okay, so moving on, the catoptrophobia. Catoptrophobia is a fear of mirrors. So you don't want to look at your damn self. You don't want to look at yourself. Don't have any mirrors in the house. Like, how do you put your makeup on? Like, how do you not? Well, you didn't have to leave, but okay. Bye. Anyway, so the fear of mirrors. Then there's chionophobia, which is the fear of snow. I wouldn't live up north. If you have chionophobia, you better live in Florida. That's all I have to say, is you just better. Because, I mean, if you have a fear of snow and you live where it snows, then that's on you. That's you. That's all your decision there. Yeah. How do you know you put your makeup on right, or your hair's not right, or, like, you got to look in the mirror. Sprung out of our pools as a teenager until I had nightmares about them jumping on my face. My mic stood up. Why? I don't know. You shouldn't have a mic. I'm the one that's talking into the microphone here. But we're talking about phobias. So why don't you just join us with that? Don't live in Idaho then. Oh, I know. Yeah. Like, y'all need to live in South Georgia or Florida where it don't snow if you have the chionophobia, because it don't fucking snow here. I wish it would, but it won't. I pray for it every year. Chromatophobia. Again, no judging. Chromatophobia is the fear of spending money. Well, you kind of have to spend money. You got to pay your bills. You got to pay your car payment. You got to pay your mortgage. You got to pay your electric bill to keep that on. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you have a fear? You better have somebody else do the bills then. I can look in a mirror all the time. Like, now I'm not going to go to like a haunted place and go in the bathroom and start doing that Bloody Mary thing. I'm not going to do that. But if I can have mirrors, I would like to check myself and make sure I look halfway decent before, well, I don't really go out, but God forbid I ever get a date. I don't have a fear of spending money. I just don't have any money to spend. Like, I have splurged on a couple things. I paid a big $5 for the shirt I'm wearing. It's not like I bought a couple. I spend most of my money that I spend is for the projects that I'm doing to fix the house. So anyway, I'd have somebody else do the bills if you have the chromatophobia. However the heck you say that one. Claustrophobia. Everybody knows what claustrophobia is. Am I wrong? Please raise your hand if you don't know what claustrophobia is. Everybody knows claustrophobia, right? Oh, excuse me. Pardon? A little gassy this evening. Okay. Claustrophobic. Yeah, everybody knows claustrophobic. A lot of people are, and it's the fear of confined spaces. I don't want to be put up in a small space where you can't move, you can't stand up, you can't sit down, you just have no room for shit. I don't like that. I don't like the feeling of not being able to get out. Like that would come into where, like, there is another one in here of a fear of being buried alive. See, now when I sleep, Mandy, I sleep and this part of my face sticks out of the blanket. I can cover my head, my arms, everything. I can't sleep unless I'm covered with a blanket. Even if it's hot, I can't sleep unless I'm covered up. But my face has to stick out of the blanket. I can smell. Hey, mine smell like roses, okay? Just saying. Annie and Terry can verify that mine smell like roses all the time. Am I right? Lily? Okay. Moving on from claustrophobia, because we all know we have that. This is that somebody said that earlier, the coulrophobia is the fear of clowns. Now, I do have my friend Justin is petrified of clowns. He hates clowns. Thanks for having my back, Annie. Oh, man. Sorry. My feet can't be outside of the blanket hanging off the bed. I don't know. I've got so many more to go through that might actually be in here. I can't remember. It was the cat. Okay. So anyway, Justin has a fear of clowns, and it's so funny because I get really creeped out by hammer toes. Like, I haven't seen a phobia for hammer toes yet. But I can't stand nasty freaking feet that are all jacked up and, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Hammer toes. Okay. He sends me fucked up shit about feet, and I send him clown stuff all the time just to get one another. Yeah. Yeah. No, Mandy, he can't even see. Like, if I send him a video with the clowns, he'll cuss me out. I get nasty cuss words when I but then the next day I'll get like three or five things of nasty feet. Like, it's no, hammer toes. I don't like camel toes either. But hammer toes, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what hammer toes are. You don't like the ice cream trucks? I haven't heard anybody say they're scared of ice cream trucks, but clowns, yes. So I fuck with them all the time about, yeah, I don't like moose knuckles and camel toes. I don't like either one of those either. It's just nasty. Pull that thing out of there. Pull it out of there. All right. Dendrophobia is the fear of trees. We are moving into the D's. Dendrophobia is the fear of trees, and dentophobia is the fear of dentists. That's the only two D's I have. I mean, if you have a fear of trees, that would go back to not leaving your house. That whatever that was, that the circus music. Circus music gets you? White Chevy vans, you mean, from the 70s? I don't. Oh. If you have a fear of trees, that would go back to you not wanting to leave your house because there's trees every freaking where. I mean, could you imagine your yard though if you're afraid of trees? Like you would have to cut every tree out of your like what? That wouldn't be very pretty. I don't think that'd be very pretty. Like I have the big live oaks in my yard. Okay. Emotophobia is the fear of vomiting. Now, I don't think anybody really enjoys that. That's sad because what about Christmas trees? That's true. You can see my what the fuck face. That's funny. Well, what the fuck? We took a snapshot of that. Anyway, so a fear of vomiting. I don't think anybody really enjoys that and they try to avoid it as much as possible. I didn't know there was a phobia about it. But I think that's not really something you can control, is it? Like if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Like and that would really, I mean, that would be suck to be afraid of. Yeah, I would want a Christmas tree. Like entomophobia is, oh, here's mine. This one's mine. The entomophobia is the fear of insects. I don't like anything like fleas, flies, bees, wasps, spiders, anything that's a fucking insect, I don't like it. And they're not safe around me either because they're going to get hit with the bug spray. I'll tell you right now, especially after last week when I got hit. Oh, and you know what? I thought it was 7 wasps I got hit with. It was 8. Okay. It was 8 because I found a second spot on my knee. So it was 8. Have a higher rate of aspiration? Oh, I don't know. So entomophobia, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Entomophobia or entomophobia or whatever the hell. Excuse me. Fear of insects. That's mine. I'm deathly afraid of insects. About 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. What are we talking about? 7. I heard this joke about the 7, 8, the 7, 8, 9. I forget what you're where you're going with that. But anyway, entomophobia or entomophobia is the fear of insects. That's what I have. I did not know that. I know I definitely have tryptophilia. Girl, it's a wonder you didn't have a massive reaction. What do you mean? You mean to my toot just now? It just sounds louder than it really is because I'm up against my chair and I'm drinking. Y'all know I get gassy when I drink. All right. Ephebiphobia. 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 I don't know what it fucking says, but it's the fear of teenagers from the sting. Oh, you're right. I didn't know. I have been stung by wasps, but only once at a time. I thought I got hit 7 times, but apparently the one on my knee looked like, I'll even show you. The one on my knee, I thought was here, but I didn't realize there's a second one here. So I got hit on 2 places on my kneecap. And then here, I'll show you the rest. This is what it looks like now because it's itching like really bad now. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's really red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's one up here on my hip. So I'm not going to be showing y'all that one. Why was 6 scared of 7? Answers because 7, 8, 9. Okay, I knew there was some sort of a joke about 7, 8, 9. Thank you. So anyway, it was 8. I thought it was 7, but it was 8 because it was just today that I saw that there was 2 stings on my kneecap. But it was the whole upper leg that hurt so bad. And like I said, I had never been allergic to just one sting, but I was nervous that because I got hit so many times at once, I would have a reaction. So I just started loading up on the Benadryl right away. I can tell them they are doing it wrong. Put us all in the same room so I can tell them they are who's doing what wrong? Who's doing what wrong, Terry? Yeah. So that was a bad day. I ended up having to call out of work that night because I had loaded up on the Benadryl so bad. I was so drowsy. There was no way I was going to work to drive a patrol car. So, okay. I'm already at 53 minutes. Let me move on. We're only in the E's. Okay. Okay. So erotophobia is the fear of sex. We definitely don't have that. Equinophobia is the fear of horses. I can understand the fear of riding horses, but not the fear of actual horses. Again, I could understand, I guess they're big, huge animals. I don't know, but they're just so friendly. They're so sweet and they're cute and they do with their little top lip. I just think they're so cute. Gamophobia is the fear of marriage. I don't have the fear of marriage. I'm just not that dumb to do it. I was told that tobacco's good, and my neighbor over there, Priscilla, texted me because she saw my Facebook post, and she's like, Charlie wanted me to ask you if you want him to bring you over some tobacco. I'm like, no, I'm fucking so drowsy. Don't even bother coming over here. Okay. Genophobia is the fear of knees and kneecaps. That's a little strange. So if you have genophobia, sorry, I just freaked you out by showing you my kneecap. Okay. Glossophobia is the fear of speaking in public. That's what I was saying earlier about the speaking in public in front of people. I don't ever want to do that. I don't want to have to be in the position to have to do that. I will if I have to. There's some things in this world that I do know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I really don't like to do it in front of a lot of people like that. Now, you put a bunch of recruits in front of me, I'll scream at them all day long and not care. Gynophobia. Gynophobia is the fear of women. Could you imagine having gynophobia and you being a woman? Like, would you be afraid to wash yourself? Like, how is that possible? Haphophobia, fear of being touched. I don't get touched anyway. So anyway, heliophobia. Heliophobia is the fear of the sun. Now, is that the sun itself, or is that mean getting sunburn, or like I don't that you better not leave your house. That's what I wasn't trying to diss on you. But what if you were a woman and you fear of women? That would kind of like, what would you do? Herpetobia is the fear of reptiles, snakes, worms, alligators. Herpetobia. No, herpetophobia. Herpetophobia is the fear of reptiles. Hydrophobia is the fear of water. I couldn't be afraid of water. I drink it, I bathe in it, I soak in it, whatever. Hypochondriac. Everybody knows what a hypochondria is. There's a fear of illness, but yet you think you have it all the time. Hypochondriac. They're always coming up. They think they have this, or they think they have that, or they think they have this. It's because they're so afraid of having an illness, they think they have everything. Fucking crazy, isn't it? Iatrophobia, the fear of doctors. Well, who the fuck wants to go to a doctor? You do because you have to and you want to stay healthy. But who the fuck wants to, really? Think about that. Insectophobia. Afraid of insects. Now, this is just, it must be a second word for it, because didn't we have a fear of insects back there? I don't want to. It was a fear of insects. Yeah. Entomophobia is a fear of insects, and insectophobia is a fear of insects. I didn't realize that there was two of those. Leucophobia is a fear of the color white. Hydrophobia is also rabies. Well, it's afraid of illness. Yes, it's any illness. Any illness is it's hydrophobia. That would suck to be afraid of the color white. Now, Deputy Dane, he does not like the color. He does not like the food mustard, and he doesn't even like the color of the mustard yellow. He won't wear a shirt that's mustard yellow. He will not eat mustard. He won't even touch a mustard packet, because we were talking about this the other day. White attached to most light, I think. So maybe these people are allergic to light. Well, that's true. That's possible. Wedding dresses, they best not wear white. They can wear the tan, the off-white, or they could wear, there's a lot of people that wear black wedding dresses or pink. A friend of mine actually wore a pink wedding dress, and it was amazing the way that they did it. All right. Lalapsophobia or lalapsophobia. I don't know how to say it, but it's the fear of storms. I think it's any type of a storm. It doesn't say one particular, hey, Topher. I don't think it's any particular storm. I think it's every and all storm. Thunderstorms, rainstorms, lightning storms, sandstorms, any type of a storm, I think they're afraid of. Lochiophobia is the fear of childbirth. Well, who the fuck isn't afraid of childbirth? But they do it. Megalophobia is fear of large things. So if it's big, you're going to be afraid of it. I'd feel bad for an elephant or a hippo or a big old tall ass building. Like, Melanophobia or melanophobia is fear of the color black. The fear of the color black. Microphobia is fear of small things. So that would be bugs for me. Mysophobia is a fear of dirt and germs, so that would be like a germaphobe. I'm thinking the germaphobe. Mysophobia. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mysophobia is the fear of dirt and germs. Necrophobia is the fear of death or dead things. You couldn't be a cop if you had necrophobia, or you just wouldn't be able to respond to those calls. Somebody else would have to do it. Don't blame him. Noctophobia is the fear of the night. Now, we said that earlier because they were afraid of the dark, but they're more afraid. I don't think it's night. I think it's just the weird things that come and happen in the night. I'm trying to speed up because I'm already in an hour here. Nomophobia is the fear of losing your cell phone. That sounds like the Villages people. The fear of losing your cell phone. Like, I think everybody has the fear of losing their cell phone because everybody has something in their cell phone that they're ashamed of. Octophobia is the fear of the figure 8. To me, I love the figure 8. 8 is my favorite number because to me, it's infinity. Chrissy, are you from the Villages? Like, Terry lives in the Villages in Florida. It's a place called the Villages. Her and Julie and Rita, all three live in the Villages. So she's not actually talking about the Village people. 8 is a snowman. Yes, 8 is a snowman. I like the number 8 because to me it's infinity, and I love the infinity. We've talked about infinity. I love that. Ombraphobia is the fear of rain. Nobody really likes when it rains. I don't mind if it rains when I'm sleeping, when I'm trying to go to sleep. If it's raining really hard, so everybody knows I just got a brand new roof, and everybody knows I just got a brand new metal roof. And to me, when it rains, it doesn't sound any different until it rains hard. So when it's raining hard and I'm trying to go to sleep, that's when I can hear the difference. So I don't mind the rain. During the summer, I pray that while I'm out doing the chores, it would rain because I would stay out there and do my chores in the fucking rain and I wouldn't be sweating to death. So, Phobia is the fear of snakes. Who was it earlier that said they were scared of snakes? And Deputy Dane said that he was afraid of snakes as well. I can deal with a snake before I can deal with an insect. Believe it or not, I can deal with a snake before I can an insect. I don't like them, and I'm scared of them, but all you got to do is get a really long stick and deal with them. Fucking insects fly or crawl and they're so quick and you can't catch them and you don't know where they went, or oh shit, where did they go, or something. It's just it's horrible. Ornithophobia, ORNITHO phobia, is the fear of birds. Why would you fear a bird? I love cardinals. Cardinals, to me, when I see a cardinal that does something that grabs my attention, to me, that is Cash or Wilbur or Raisin or one of my past people, my daughter that has passed on. They are trying to get my attention to let me know that they're with me. 6 foot. A 6 foot snake, but they're easier to handle than a fucking insect is, Topher. No, I wouldn't have one as a pet. Definitely wouldn't have one as a pet. Nope, that's a big fat nope. Well, birds poop. So do people. You hold a person just right. fluffies, and the person will poop on you too. So be careful. Pathophobia is a fear of disease. So this goes right back to the other one, that hypochondriac. It's a fear of disease or illness. 25 years ago. I got you. Pedophobia is the fear of children. So why do I not believe this one? Because if they say you're a pedophile, you love children. Am I right? Right? You hear these people that get arrested because they're a pedophile or they're looking at children, right? To me, that's that you know, this says pedophobia is the fear of children. I think that's ass backwards, if you ask me. I think that's backwards. I don't think it's the fear of. I think this is the love of children. Because that's sexually attracted to the youngins. Am I right? Okay. So pedophobia. Oh, hold on a minute. Pedophilia. Pedophile. Pedophilia is right. Pedophobia is the fear of children. Pedophilia, right, is the love of children. Okay. All right. I figured, okay. So I was right there. So a pedophile loves the children, and the pedophobia is the fear of children. So, well, I guess that's right then. Phobophobia is a fear of phobias. Yeah, we figured that out. We figured that out, Topher. All right. Podophobia or podophobia is the fear of feet. I'm not afraid of feet, but hammer toes freak me the fuck out. They give me the creeps. They will make me nauseous. They will make me, I can't, I'm telling you, please tell me if y'all don't know what hammer toes is, y'all need to look that shit up. Because hammer toes is nasty. 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 Porphyrophobia is fear of the color purple. Well, I'm definitely not that because my favorite color is purple. Porphyro, I don't know how to say it, but pyrophobia is a fear of fire, which pyro you kind of know is fire. So yeah, pyrophobia. Phobia is the fear of. Okay. Semenophobia is the fear of Halloween. That is my favorite holiday. So isn't tomato, is that a tomato? Is that a tomato? I don't know. What is a tomato toe? I don't know what a tomato toe is. But if you look up hammer toes, you know what I'm on. Y'all know what I'm going to be talking about. The toes that are all jacked up on top of one another, and the things they're just all jacked. Y'all know what I'm talking about with hammer toes. It's nasty. I did not go out with a famous guy because he had hammer toes. Won't do it. Because they eventually going to touch you when you sleeping or laying in bed or trying to snuggies or something. They're going to touch you. And I ain't letting no hammer toe touch me. Bleeding ingrown. Ooh. No. Mm-mm. So, semenophobia is the fear of Halloween. I love Halloween. I love to dress up. I love to be able to go and be whoever you're not and just be scared or scare people or give out your candy and people dress up. And I like Halloween. Ew. Scoptophobia is the fear of being stared at. Fear of being stared at. Selenophobia is a fear of the moon. Who could be afraid of the moon? Like, how do you know if you're afraid of the moon? You ain't never been to the fucking moon. So how do you know if you're afraid of it? It's a big white ball that's in the sky and it's pretty and it lights up and it's, how could you be scared of that? You weenies? Somnophobia is the fear of sleep. Look, I can't be afraid of sleep. I try to get it as much as possible. I try to get sleep as much as possible. Thalassalophobia is a fear of the ocean. I can see a fear of the ocean. If you go in the ocean, there's a lot of big things in there that could eat you for lunch in the ocean. There's big things in there. Like you just go to the beach nowadays and you go into your like just up to your mid thigh and there's a shark grabbing your leg. Like it's crazy. I don't like to go in water that I can't see underneath me. Like when I went to the Bahamas, the water is so clear there. It's like you're in a pool. So I didn't mind the snorkeling. But like when I lived in the Keys, screw that. That water's so dirty there, you can barely see. It ain't clear like a pool. No, sir. No. I don't care for the ocean. I'll go to a sandbar and on a boat and cook out all day long. Float on a floaty. Love it. Because it's shallow. It's like a foot deep and you're shallow water and it's fun. Trichophobia is the fear of hair. Well, in the other one, she was licking her fucking cat and eating her hair. So there's like total extremes. There's total extremes. Like there's people that love to eat hair and they don't mind vomiting up a hairball. God, that's nasty. And then there's people that's afraid of hair. Like, well, how in the hell are you afraid of hair when it grows all over your body? Like, you can't. Anyway, trypanophobia is the fear of needles or getting shots. I don't like it. I don't like getting shots, but I will if I have to stay healthy. Now, this one, I have this one all day long. This is trypophobia. This is a fear of holes, closely packed holes. You can Google it. It's TRYPTO phobia. Trypophobia. This is, hi, Tigers. I have had this for so long and it makes me disgusted. It makes me stressed out. I get nauseous. I can't, like, it'll keep me from sleeping. Like if I see something like this, if I see a trip, I don't even know how to explain it. If I see it, I won't sleep for days. Like it freaks my ass out. If y'all have never seen tryptophobias or the pack, it's almost like a sea sponge, with all the little holes. I don't know how to explain it. Like a beehive with because you don't know what's in there. Google tryptophilia, TRYP. It's TRYPTOPHILIA or phobia, tryptophobia. It don't matter. Verminophobia is the fear of germs. There are germaphobes out there. We've heard of germaphobes. They can't stand to not be clean. They clean constantly. God forbid you walk in their house and you forget to take off your shoes or something. Like they're total germaphobes. That is what a verminophobia is. Xenophobia is the fear of strangers, foreigners, or aliens. Like, so what if a Chinese person walks up to you? Hi, how are you? How can you be afraid of that? I don't, how do you make new friends? I don't, the Wiccophobia is afraid of witches or witchcraft. Just don't piss them off. Don't piss off a witch because they'll do a spell on you. Just don't piss them off. That's all I got. Just don't piss them off. Xenophobia is a fear. Oh, I just read that one. Fear of strangers, foreigners. Okay. Zoophobia is a fear of animals. I am far, 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 far from that because I love all animals. I will help any animal that needs it. I love animals. I love animals more than I do people. Zoogerphobia is the fear of vacuum cleaners. I really don't know what to say to that. I don't understand why you would be afraid of a vacuum cleaner. I mean, it sucks up the dirt off of your floor. You must have a dirty ass house if you're afraid of it. Anyway, most phobias can be treated with therapy or medication, but who would want to be on medication for the rest of their life? So the cherophobia is the fear of happiness or rejoicing. Like it would suck to be afraid of happiness because that's isn't that like your goal in life is to look for happiness or to be happy or to find your happy place? Like that would suck. That is a Karen. That's what a Karen is. So they have cherophobia. That's what a Karen is. It's a person who just wants everyone else to be as unhappy as they are. So you'll think about that next time you ever run into a Karen. You're a cherophobia. Taphophobia is the fear of being buried alive. That's what we were saying. The small spaces, buried alive, where you can't get out. You can't get out. You can't escape. You're stuck there, and you know that you're looking at your future demise. I want to boop so many animals. I know. I want to boop them all. I just love all animals. I don't care what kind of animal it is. Phonophobia is afraid of loud sounds like an alarm clock, loud conversations, doors slamming unexpectedly, stuff like that. I feel that would be more of an in public thing, where you would be uncomfortable going in public because the doors might slam or the horns blowing, or God forbid you have to get up for work though and set your alarm clock. Just a few more. We have amethyphobia is a fear of dust. That to me would be going back to the germaphobe. Globophobia is a fear of balloons, which we go back to the objectophilia is he married his balloons and had sex with them and everything else. Afraid of noises, but are they just loud noises or are they all kinds of like horns, like all noises, just noises, or are they just loud, unexpected noises? Urophobia is the fear of peeing on yourself. I don't think I would like to pee on myself, but if I gotta go, I gotta go. I mean, if I'm not anywhere where I can go, I'm going to drop it and go. I try not to pee on myself, but I'm on Papa Squat if I can. Ranidophobia is the fear of frogs. Who was that earlier that they were afraid of frogs? Ranidophobia, Ranida phobia. You can look it up. Ranidophobia, fear of frogs. Ergophobia is the fear of work. So would that work though if I said that I had the ergophobia and I wasn't allowed to work because I'm too afraid of it? Is that would that work? Could I retire early because I'm too afraid of work to be able to go Think that would work? I don't think my insurance would like that very much. Anyway, and sidonglobophobic, sidonglobophobia is the fear of cotton balls. I'm going to hold this up. Y'all can see what that word is. Yep, fear of cotton balls. I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to try anymore because I know I'm going to butcher it. So that is all I've got. That is the end of my phobias. It went way over than what I thought it would. I didn't think I would have enough time for all of these, but I guess I did. So, anywho, I'll be on TikTok for a little bit longer. Arachnophobia, yep, the fear of spiders. Yeah, we covered that. We went through A through Z. We went A through Z, and then we added a couple extras in there. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much I will be on Wednesday night. Wednesday night will be TV show trivia. And I don't know if I'm going to have a special guest on that night. They will let me know if they're available. If I do, it'll be Trauma or Annie. And we'll see. If not, y'all are stuck with just me. So I hope y'all learned a thing or two about all the different phobias. When I do all my research for all my podcasts, I actually learned quite a bit. But anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. I will be back to work. I will have my next podcast Wednesday night TV show trivia. So get ready for your guesses. And have a great night, y'all.